welcome back to RAMtalks, our weekly after show after RAMtv. I'm Ray again, that's Aaron, that's Matt. RAMtv, it's an abbreviation of all three main hosts. It's R is for me, Ray.
The A does in fact stand for my name, Aaron.
Well, apart from being my, the first initial of my first name, I put the M because I bring what everyone else brings to the table. Aaron brings all his video game knowledge, Ray brings all his tech knowledge, and I bring all my movie knowledge.
We both have a passion for very niche genres in journalism that's not really covered by our classes, so we wanted to expand our portfolio into more on-camera work and all that. So I was like the first one he called to be considered for the tech portion of what was an untitled Aaron Berogan project, because this is actually for his independent study.
I focus more on the video game portion of news. That doesn't just strictly mean necessarily just the video game. Sometimes it's the product video game, sometimes it's the developer. For example, we covered when Lionhead Studios closed, and we didn't just talk about Fable Legends shutting down, we actually talked about the fact that Lionhead Studios was shutting down. So that's really what I kind of bring to RAMtv. Last week's event summoned Titan, shaking the earth with a whole lot of announcements. First, an official release date for Final Fantasy 15. It's September 30th. It's coming this year, and it's coming fast. So I brought in a friend of mine, Matt Heine. Him and I for years have been talking about doing some kind of YouTube show where we talk about video games, nerd culture. So I brought him on board. He does a lot of writing for comic books. He's created his own. So I figured inviting him in to actually do some of the nerd culture stuff would be a good idea.
It's basically an anthropomorphic, which is like animalistic setting, taken with a lot of Japanese and Chinese mythology and fantasy. It's about a young warrior who embarks on a quest of righteousness, shall we say, to become the leader that his people have been searching for this whole time. I've lived on TV since I was a young kid, so I don't just follow what shows are going on or what movies are playing. I look deeper inside that. I look who's going to be in it, who's directing it, who's writing it, producing it. How are they following the direction? Is it going to follow the format I came from, or is it going to go an entirely new direction? Because those are key things that people need to know and they need to focus on. And I try to get that out to people so they know what they're watching, just not on face value.
Let's start things off today with Game of Thrones.
Okay.
We're gonna start spoilers real early.
Yeah.
Right now.
Real early. Walter, if you're up there, come back in about 15 minutes.
So I invited Ray into the project. He is incredibly knowledgeable when it comes to technology, lives in that world, and admittedly it's just one I don't understand as well as I'd like to. It's one I'm constantly researching on, and I think I kind of found a good story, and then Ray starts talking, and I'm like, well, I don't know what you're saying anymore.
And this was the perfect opportunity for us. Of course, we get to use the set, we get to use the control room, use the microphones, and have like a legit show. And yes, there's a lot of YouTube shows that start in someone's living room, but to get our start in a studio, that's really cool.
Okay, who's the most difficult opponent you've ever faced? You ever come across anyone who's like famous within the Tekken realm? Or I would actually like to keep RAMtv alive in the respect that we can actually build the audience, build the brand, and make a full career out of it. I'd like to see RAMtv become a YouTube household, if you will. I'd like to see the fact that we can merchandise or brand ourselves out. Subscribe to our other social media below to keep up to date with RAMtv.
Remember to like, subscribe, share, and check back next week to keep up to date with your video game, tech, and nerd culture news.
Be sure to leave comments below and let us know what you want to hear about. Do you RAM? Welcome back to RAMtalks. This is me, Ray. That's Aaron, and that's Matt. This is our weekly after show after RAMtv, and this is a very special episode for us because this is the last RAMtalks here at the NTC here at NIU. So
Yeah, we graduate.
we graduate.
This Saturday.
This is Saturday. I know.
Oh.
I'm not really. I don't understand. I don't know when people try to high five me. I really. I'm
Oh.
not.
Do you, I mean, you prefer like the fist bump?
See that.
You want
is-
to sizzle afterwards?
See, I don't do that. but meaning, I think we haven't
Amazing
really
Ram talk so
discussed the history of RAMtv to our audience.
We have a history?
We
yeah,
do.
we do have history.
So a long time
Yeah.
ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yes,
Wait a minute.
I had blonde hair back then.
You did. You had blonde hair for
I had
our
blonde
first episode.
Oh,
I
yeah.
did.
did.
I forgot
That's
about
true.
that.
You had blonde
You
hair,
did.
and when I color corrected, Matt's hair lit on fire. If you look at the photo, his hair is just
Exactly.
like it's like
Yeah.
fire
Or
red.
You can see that on our Twitch page. So
You
or-
can.
Yeah,
It's even
you
on our
can.
Facebook. It's on both. Yeah.
Oh, it
it's
is?
our
Oh,
banner
yeah.
for both.
Okay, so
Does look pretty
it,
fun.
it all started really with you.
It
Right.
did. Yeah. So Ram. Yeah. I mean, I guess we never really went over this.
No, we didn't.
RAMtv started as a. Oh, well, they're gonna get this. I just realized I'm putting the documentary thing first.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well,
anyways, quick overview in case you skipped ahead.
Yeah.
It started as an independent study of mine here at Northern Illinois University. I needed 1 credit hour. I wanted to do something to build my reel
Yeah.
because, unfortunately, as much experience as we get, I didn't feel like there was enough experience with the on-camera stuff. And since I wanted to go for reporting, hosting, anchoring, stuff like that, I decided to build an independent study in something I was passionate about, which would be video games. And I mean, you and I have talked for a couple years about doing the plays,
Right.
the Let's Plays, and I decided I wanted to go a little broader than just video games. Even though video games is niche, I wanted to kind of envelop a certain culture, like the nerd culture. Well, if you're going to envelop the nerd culture with video games, you're also going to get the tech culture.
Yes.
Right.
So there was one person I knew of for a fact, because him and I discussed it immensely, that was super into technology, could talk about it like I couldn't, because I would look at that stuff and I would just pull from the webpage verbatim and have no clue what I was talking about if it was up to me to do technology.
Yeah.
So that was how I contacted you.
Yeah.
Because you are a studying tech journalist.
Yes, I am.
So I was like, well, this is a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So
pretty
I mean,
much.
that's kind of how the three of us came together, and then of course RAM came out of our initials in the fact that it's also a virtual saving space.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, double meaning.
Yeah.
So
But that took a while for us to figure it out.
It didn't
Ram?
take that long
Yeah.
to figure out.
No, yeah, we were what? We were tech something.
oh my goodness, how
We-
many?
Oh yeah, you sent me like a bunch of
We
names.
had like 40
Yeah.
ideas.
No,
I
I'm
actually
just saying,
think
like,
I
oh
have
my
the original
God.
notes.
I'm gonna have to. I was looking through.
Let
I'm
me
like,
see.
these are all of my ideas here.
We had like
This is-
40 ideas, and I
we had
was
like
like, Ray and I came with 40 ideas one day between class. We were like, well, Matt's part of this. We should involve
Oh
him.
my
Here,
God.
Matt, you
Okay.
pick.
I know, and,
I
and
have
then
it.
finally we managed to like narrow.
Oh
it
my
down.
gosh.
All right, give us 3 of them.
Okay, so we had. Okay, well, there's only a few of them, so I'll
That's
name
fine.
all
Just
of them.
give us a few.
So there's RAM Project, well, RAMtv, which is the one that we
Yay.
got. RAM Informer, that's
RAM
one
Informer.
on one line. Virtual RAM, VNT, and then cubed. So the 3 will be. Oh my gosh! Then be Vent, and the E will be actually a 3 because there's 3 of us. iRAM, MyRAM, and TV RAM.
All right.
Like
Oh, I
that
think
was-
IRAM was initially what we were on.
Yeah,
It wasn't. We're like
really.
IRAM.
Like IRAM. and then
IRAM?
they're like, no.
Who
No,
was it
but I
that
don't-
said no? I think it was me.
I think you.
I
I might have
think
no.
it's
It might
Steur.
have been him.
No, I
Maybe.
think that was one of the ones I was indifferent about or something.
Oh yeah, that wasn't one of them you
True.
were like on board with.
No,
It, so
I
we're
mean,
like, okay.
I mean, I think at that point we'd all settled on at least having RAM in the title.
RAMtv
because
or
you see-
Event, because I remember Event being
video games, nerd culture, technology.
technology, but yeah,
We were kind of sold on that one for a while.
kind of.
And
Oh
and
my
then we were like,
gosh, I opened
And
the
of course, we
note.
say for a while. It took us 24 hours once we got Matt involved to
honestly,
figure it out.
that
but
counts as a while for us.
that does.
It does, honestly.
So as we've done the show, we've had a bunch of guests come through. We've
Yes,
had
we
several
have.
panelists. Starting off with, I want to start off with Ryan.
Yeah.
Ryan has been a huge part of RAM.
Right.
He's-
Mainly the
he's-
video game.
Yeah, but I mean, he he's even come in and joined us for conversations when it came to like nerd culture. The one day you were really sick and he filled in literally last minute. Ryan's kind of been a guy that we've definitely been able to fall back on and count on.
Yeah.
He's informed with the information, and he's always been on our side to bat for us when we needed it. So
And he's graduating too.
what?
He's graduating.
He is graduating. Yeah, Ryan's graduating with us.
All
Woo!
graduating.
Woo!
By the way,
Right.
can I just throw out there that my name's Mike?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. I'm sorry. I get that wrong.
Cool.
Yeah.
No, guys, this has been super awesome. Also, I wanted to say that I always thought it was random access memory TV until you just said that. Oh, it blew my mind.
Are you serious?
You know, I just didn't really put it all together. That's not my.
Really?
Yeah, I mean-
yeah.
Well, I mean, that
That's-
is part.
yeah,
that is
yeah,
a double
that-
meaning.
Well,
so
that's
yeah.
one meaning.
of course.
I guess this is why he plays Siege, so he doesn't have to.
There we go.
Hey, no, that is a game you have to think about.
Okay, good point.
There we go.
Okay.
Guys, this has been really, really fun, and I've always appreciated you guys having me on. You guys, I think, talk very intelligently about everything that you know. Matt, you bring huge stuff to the table, video gaming and like pop culture all over the place.
Yeah.
Aaron, gaming master, you got it all down. And Ray, I'm not huge into tech, but you got it down, dude. You're gonna be great in the future. I can't wait to see where you go.
Thank you.
Dude, you guys have like really put this together, and I just appreciate having me on here. The few
Well, we
times I've
appreciate
done
you
it.
showing
Of
up.
course,
Yeah.
of course.
Can I ask, what's been one of your favorite experiences with RAM?
Well, I mean, of course, being on RAMtalks is just, I really love RAMtv, but RAMtalks is always super, super fun. I mean, just like conversation back and forth, just good times talking about the things that all of us like to talk about, you know? To me, that's really important. And good friends, you know what I mean? Like, you guys all have good, like, characteristics and kind of go with flow with each other and stuff, and I think it all just worked out really, really well.
Yeah, for sure, man. I really
Of course.
appreciate. I mean, I appreciate you really being on here, but so can you explain a little bit, kind of like what you felt that day? I know I called you like last minute. It was like half hour before we filmed. I was like, hey, can you come in and be the third host for RAMtv?
Honestly.
I mean, we're talking about stuff that I love, you know? So always, I love to be, and of course I love to be on camera. My favorites.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, guys. So, I mean, I don't know. It's just been really fun, and I've really appreciated watching you guys like work. It's been really cool.
Yay.
I know. So you're going off. You're going to be working as a producer in the Quad Cities.
That I am.
Any chance you'd be joining us in Chicago from time to time?
Oh man, I'll make it as much as possible. But you know, when
You're in the Quad
schedule allows,
Cities. You're like halfway.
I'm all the way.
All the way
the
across,
state.
literally
All the
across the
states.
state.
Like 3 minutes
Honestly.
away from Mississippi.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the Mississippi River.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I don't know geography.
Yeah. Good times.
That's okay. This isn't geography TV.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd probably make it less interesting.
Actually, really, no,
I mean-
geography hub. Sorry, okay, that's
I mean, I'm not saying people aren't interested. It's just like with geography in this day and age, it can usually go like 50-50,
That's true.
you know?
True, but we would love to have you though in Chicago.
Yeah.
You're great.
know.
Oh man, for
honestly.
sure.
Okay,
you bring some excellent stuff to the table.
Right.
dude,
You
so-
do.
Especially anything like Ubisoft related, or more specifically, Ubisoft's Tom Clancy branches related.
That's not my
You know,
real direct.
Because you know you
That's
were
your
hot on the
niche.
Division, you knew a lot about that game. We didn't even you didn't have to look anything up
Yeah.
to have us talk. And then Siege, you weren't originally knew much, and then
Nope.
I think we got you,
Oh, you guys
interested
got me,
in
got me
Siege.
heavy. I'm telling you.
Ready for the
Yeah.
11th?
Oh,
Yeah,
heck
11's
yeah,
gonna be
dude.
exciting,
I
yeah.
can't wait. Season pass holder, so hey, it's all,
Heck yeah.
it's all
Hello.
coming down. Are we gonna like make it happen? Because we've kind of taken, at least I have, a little bit of break. on
Yeah,
Siege.
yeah, no,
I'm
we'll
gonna make it
definitely,
happen, yeah.
we're definitely gonna make it happen. I know Team Twat's gonna want to get some MLG
Oh,
tournaments
yeah.
in. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, and you both officially have your game battle accounts, right? And
do,
accepted the team.
Did you send me one?
I sent you a
back?
team
Okay,
request.
Okay, cool.
I don't get requests.
Well, I
I
mean,
have
maybe
the
if you
game.
The
play
moment you
game-
play, Ray.
moment I have time to play, honestly.
well, yeah, guys,
No.
it's just been a good time. I've just enjoyed all of it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Thanks. You guys are awesome.
Yay.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
anytime.
Thank you. You've been, you've stepped up, been a hero at some time. So.
Thanks, buddy. Am I supposed to like roll off?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead,
Yeah.
go ahead. Let's get an epic roll for the camera.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay,
Play some music
so
over there.
everything. So we were filming here at the NTC since the very beginning.
Yes.
Now, we have a history of here at the NTC, you know, but Matt, have you ever been inside the building before we started
not
filming?
before then. I've been to NIU several times before. You know, because I knew people who went here, people other than you. I do know other people.
What? Okay, hang on a minute. I did not give you the okay to have other friends.
I know. I'm sorry, but yeah. So I'd never been inside this building before. I mean, I knew about what you guys did. Well, not what we did here, but like the whole broadcasting thing, like the NBC News and stuff. I never knew where it was from or anything, and so imagine my surprise when Aaron. Because you know, you were the one who originally talked to me. Like, would you like to be a part of this project? You know, it's just, you know, going to be a small thing to help me out with a school credit, and it's become something so much bigger than what we anticipated, for which I'm very satisfied about that. And so you called me down. It's like, okay, let's meet at the building. And so I'm outside this shed here, and I'm thinking,
Oh
wait, this can't be where we're broadcasting, is it? Because when I mean, like, I've been in film studios like that before, but this was something a little different. And then I come inside and it's actually, okay, it actually is somewhat like a film studio, because I filmed in some places that were like literally like makeshift studios. But it's nice that we have like a nice professional level with a lot of like I don't want to say workable technology.
Yeah, well, and that's one thing I will say about the broadcast journalism program here. Even if you're interested in radio, I mean, NIU's partnered with WNIJ.
Yeah.
So you can always, I mean, I think you still have to get an internship over there, but I think it's easier. They're partnered somehow. I'm not exactly certain how, because I don't do, well, I do radio, but I am also a radio reporter. But that wasn't my study. My study was television. So, and I think it's wonderful that we have this opportunity to have such an incredible studio. And for Jennifer to have been so great.
Thank you so much,
Jennifer.
Jen.
To have been so on board with this.
Right?
I mean, she was, when I approached her with this idea, she was like, yeah. She was like, I mean, I need paperwork to make it official, but I'm definitely on board with something like this.
She's like, I need viewers.
And one of our guests we had one time wasn't actually a stranger to this building. Mike Cook, he joined us. Are you guys catching on yet? Are you catching on what happens here? If not, don't worry. We'll explain in the next one. He would, hang on, I'm not ready for him. We're going to pretend that didn't happen.
Flashback.
Let's take it back. That was a flash frame. He helped me out with a couple of products when I was actually in Jen's class when I started here. Projects. Well, technically they're products. They're completed, so technically they are products.
Here with an English major, sorry.
That's fair enough. But a couple of projects. He was a subject of my video journalism piece, and he's another person that's kind of been there to really help us out in a moment of need.
He came in and helped film that one day, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's helped film a couple times.
He was a guest.
He was a last-minute guest, willing to just jump in and play without any idea of what we were talking about, and he was willing to try and make connections and play with us. And even with the projects I worked with Jen, he would do things like he would drive here to DeKalb.
Yeah.
His voiceover track, when we did it on the camera at his house, was a little weak, and we needed to tighten it up some. So he drove to DeKalb to redo his voice track as a voice recording. And then when I did my PSA for Jen's class, my partner was like, just wasn't showing up. And I was like, I need help with this. And I was on the phone with Mike, and he's like, well, I'll drive there and help you out. So he drove here one day and helped me out do a PSA. He gets no credit for it.
Oh, right, the puppet one.
Yeah, the puppet one. Yeah, I needed someone who could do stupid voices, and who better than a moron like Mike Cook? Okay, we're ready for him.
Yeah,
there he is.
Mike Cook.
How did I know that was
Thank
good?
you so much.
Oh my gosh.
No, I love that puppet thing that we did.
That was an amazing
It's one of my
thing,
favorite YouTube pieces, I have to admit. So, hi guys.
Hey.
Matt, hello.
Yes, hello.
We made it together.
We
So,
did, yes.
He's Matt. I am Mike.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So with the first episode of RAMtalks, you call him Mike.
I know.
The next week, I bring you a Mike, and you call him Matt.
I did. I don't know what was wrong with
This bit that's
That
ever
was
happened.
hilarious.
me.
Like the first Ram talk we did, and you got my
That's
name
true.
wrong.
The first time.
How many times had we met before that?
At least 3.
At least 3 times.
One job.
One job. That
You
was
had one job.
To say names correctly,
But-
and I didn't do it.
But you know, Mike, you really did. You've come in and you've helped us, and I've really appreciated it.
this is a special show, you know. I mean, there's lots of different, geek culture shows out there, but there's
many.
Yeah, it's unfortunately oversaturated. But the way that you guys, but
We like
you-
to think we're different.
you are
Yeah.
very different. You guys are very. It's a home. It feels very homey when you watch it. It's very genuine. It's, it's not as flashy as the other shows are, and I think that's what's very special.
Oh.
But-
Well, now I'm worried about.
Did
what's-
did he just say we don't have as good of effects?
Right?
I think
No, I don't.
that's it. This episode, your head explodes, Matt.
Hold still.
Oh my gosh.
See, now I'm worried if it's not going to be as homey when we sell out finally.
It won't be. I'm taking that money and running.
Honestly.
No, and I'm very excited about your guys' move to Can TV. I
Yeah.
have to admit.
You, and that's the one thing I will say. I don't know how aware you guys are aware of this. I know they're not aware of this out there yet. But
Yes.
the reason we're able to get into Can TV is because of Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
Hello.
You introduced us to Kane TV.
Oh, it goes
you
it goes a step further than that. So Mike has created a web series called HPT, which starts filming sometime this summer.
tell me-
Hodgepodge tonight. It
Thank
starts
you.
filming sometime this summer.
HPT, like they're gonna look that up. I hope they please.
Like you're gonna look it up.
Watch it, please. These guys are in it too. So anyway, go.
Anyways, so he's been working. He's been working on rebooting his show.
5 years this year.
And this year he's doing it right. He's trying to find financing, and one of the financings he's found is a non-profit organization.
Yes.
NPO.
Which one is it?
They are called Leftover Battle, and it is run by a lovely young lady by the name of Abigail Corpus. They do a lot of stuff for the Philippines. They actually build homes and schools, and they bring a lot of different, resources over there. And I met the young lady, and the reason why we're in Can TV, by the way, is because I was working with the traffic manager's sister back at the Fox River Resort in Sheridan, and she gave me his information because that was originally for Hodgepodge Tonight. And then when you guys were trying to find a new home because you were graduating, I got on the phone and was like, you know what, these guys have a great show. Can we do something? And boom, there you guys are.
Right, which is kind of funny because you called me and told me you've been on the phone with Eric that day.
I was.
Right, and I had literally texted Eric the day before about it.
Oh.
like we're just blowing Eric up. Like, hey Eric, we have this great stuff for you.
Right.
I think it's solidified because I've known him a lot, and we've all met him.
Right, we met him
Eric.
because he was also him and some of his friends and stuff were possibly interested in getting behind
Right, the show.
HPT as well.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so basically, we don't have to live in the city to do it because Mike is a content creator.
I live in the city.
Even though you do.
I live in the
You
city.
do?
Yes, I do.
But
Thank you.
regardless,
Yes,
until
yes.
the point is we're able to work this out a month ahead of time because he
Yeah.
doesn't live in the city right now. He lives in DeKalb.
Yes.
Yeah.
Once he graduates, then he'll be back in the
city.
city. So we would have been a month behind in negotiating this otherwise.
So now we'll be back sooner, thanks to you.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You guys, it's
So we expect to see Mike's name coming up as a credit.
Exactly.
executive co-producer, I believe, was what I was getting.
Is that
right?
a thing?
Maybe.
Or animator.
Or animator. I am.
Animator.
Yeah, I do have to admit, I am working on a fancy new intro screen and credits for you guys for the show. So
Yay, thank you.
And I'm just so excited to be a part of it. You guys, I've known you
Well,
forever.
Wow.
Forever.
Well, maybe
Goes
not.
back-
Maybe not forever,
It's-
but you've
it's
known us.
been
It's been
almost
a long.
10 years.
It's been 10
Has
years.
it?
It's been a very long
my
time.
God.
We
Yeah.
got started Shakespeare on Clark.
It's like half my life.
Yeah.
Well, it's like
So-
1/3 of my life.
Yeah.
But it's just been, you guys are a wonderful group of people to work with. I've always give you the credit for everything that I do because you guys are wonderful. I love working with you guys.
you.
We have a lot of
Thank
fun, and you are now part of the family too. So yay!
Yay.
And hopefully we can get you on HPT once in
Maybe.
a while. That would be kind of
Yeah.
fun. You're contracted, bud. There's nothing you can do. You're locked in.
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna ask you the same
I
question we
want a
asked
contract.
Ryan. What was one? What's
Yeah.
their give me your best moment of RAMtv. I almost said HPT. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Of RAMtv.
Too many TVs going
Can
on.
I get both? No, I'm kidding.
No.
I think my favorite part of RAMtv, besides when you got me and Matt mixed up, which is still left about.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
loved our two discussions that we had. The first one was how gaming has changed over the years, about how I was in the argument that games back then, from like the 90s and the early 2000s, are better than the games are today. And I love the anniversary talk that we had, where we were able to talk about the different anniversaries like Sonic and Metroid, Zelda, Castlevania.
Pokemon.
Yeah, Castlevania we didn't mention because I was going to do that story one time, but then it got pushed out. I believe Division or something like that had launched some new, like right as we were getting ready to film.
Yeah.
And so I had to retype a whole story, and unfortunately Castlevania was the shortest reader, so we got. Because it was just about 35th anniversary. And now I shrugged my shoulders. Oh, okay. Hey, congratulations. You made it 35 years. A big whoop.
30.
30, whatever. I made it 30 years, Castlevania. Come on.
Oh my God.
But regardless, so but no, it was because it was the shortest one. Unfortunately, it got pushed out. But no, I mean, really, again, Mike, I want to thank you. You've been such a great help with the show, and I mean, you've always been willing to come in and help us out whenever you can, and I really appreciate all your time and your work within the show, man.
My pleasure. Thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
Proud to be
Thank
a
you.
part of it.
Thank you.
All right, let's look at cam one and get that slide. Oh, no, it was good. Actually, I kind of like that better. We're going to do that from now on, Katie.
Right. But if anything, since he said the name, Katie, we need to talk about the people you all don't see as the people behind the scenes who make all
Who bust
this
their butts for
really
us.
happen.
Who have to put up with a lot of stuff from us.
A lot of BS.
A lot.
Delays, diva moments. my
Delays,
moments.
never with
Well,
this show.
I mean,
Well, delays for my diva moments. Like, I need to get my makeup done. I need food.
Every single one of them.
all
are
of them.
It's so
These
cute.
are all the diva moments are from these two right here.
Okay.
I'm very easy to work with. I'm like Brando.
Okay, hey, admittedly, I don't think I've had much for diva moments here. I've never
On the camera, no.
I've never gone back and said, hey, let's retake that because I don't feel good with it. I've always just rolled with my punches.
I remember I have. And
But the delays, admittedly, the delays have a tendency to be my fault because I touch the computer and break it. So any electronic I break. But yeah, I mean, like you were saying, Ray, we have so many people who work behind the scenes who help to make this come through. Yeah, and you know, many of them are actually really, really, really informed when it comes to video games and tech.
They are.
Yes,
They're
God
super
bless.
knowledgeable.
They are.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
So I mean, we're really blessed to have such a team that's willing to help, that wants to help because it's about things that they really enjoy. Like we have Walter, for example.
Yeah,
Walter!
Yeah, if you haven't caught on, every time we mention a name, we slide over so they can move in.
Right.
That's the trick. Movie magic. No, Walter's really, really been informed. He's actually brought things to my attention sometimes as I've been writing a script or whatever, because he'll see an update or someone will talk about something he's following, and I'm like, oh well, crap, because I'm finalizing the stories I'm gonna do around 1 o'clock or so.
Yeah.
For any updates, but he'll hit me up at like 5:30, 5 minutes before we film, like, hey, did you see this update? So I have to go back and not yet.
Oh. I'm excited to show him.
And
Okay.
I know. Don't you, Alex? When you come down here, wait till you come down here. You're next.
That's true. No, I thought she was next.
No, Lil is next. But anyways,
Oh my God.
hang on, we're getting off track.
Exactly. Okay.
Let's give Walter his moment, guys.
Okay, Walter.
So Walter's really been a really great help, really bringing things to our attention, and he has taken on any role we've asked. He started off on audio.
Yeah.
He's come down on the floor and helped. He's double-checked scripts and stuff when I've asked him to, just looked it over. He's literally looked up updated information for me sometimes. So, I mean, Walter's just been an incredible help with things. And one of the betas I used footage from, he got me into. So, well, as did you, Ray.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
You got me into a beta, and Walter's got me into a beta, because unfortunately, I didn't get my beta code. GameStop, I'm looking at you.
Really?
Oh yeah, I did not get my Overwatch beta code. So Walter was generous enough to reach out to a family member who had an extra one and get it for me. So
That's
yeah,
nice.
Walter's been excellent. We're good.
Okay, now.
So Walter!
Yay! Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
So, Walter, like I said, though, man, I mean, it's been incredible having you on the crew, helping us out whenever you can, man. And you've done a lot, like a lot of them. You've stopped in the middle of projects to come down and help us out with things. He's helped just kind of help direct sometimes, even when we had spoilers for Game of Thrones. And
I had to walk out for that one. I had to walk out.
Well, what he tells me is he's like, well, I walked out, got my headphones, and then came back. So I mean, he has no clue what we're saying. He's like, okay, looks like they're talking. Go ahead. So, I mean, you've been an incredible help, man. You've done a lot for us, and I really appreciate it.
No, definitely. I mean, like we talked about earlier, like a week ago, I actually know a lot about everything you all talk about. And I know my 6'4" frame and my kind of like, oh, I'm a jock type look.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he doesn't pay attention to that stuff. But no, everything you all talk about every single time, like, oh, yeah, I knew that. Oh, yeah, I definitely knew that too. So, no, that's why I love helping you all. 'Cause I'm like, okay, you all keep me up to date. Like you said earlier, I can help you all out too sometimes. So it's definitely like a very refreshing show where you actually do your research, and then you all actually talk about, I think, things that are relevant and things that people want to actually hear about. So when you asked me, and plus your personality got me on day one, so I couldn't say no to that case. So I was like, okay, let me just help him out. And after the first time, I'm like, okay, RAMtv is actually a pretty fun time to do it. And like, it wasn't even necessarily seeing my name underneath the YouTube credits. It was just, okay, I helped put together a show that I'm proud of and that I know you all are proud of. So at the end of the day, I'm happy with it.
Yeah, no, like I said, I really appreciate it. And you, like everyone else, if you haven't caught on, I'm the only one who gets a credit hour for this. I'm it.
Yeah.
Everyone else has volunteered their time, and I could not be more appreciative of all of you. And like I said, I mean, even right now, you guys have finals going on. You're doing final projects. You're building your Wix page, and I'm like, hey, you want to come talk? And you're like, yeah. I mean, you guys literally just drop what you're doing to run down here. And even though it might only be 5 minutes versus, at least I'm not asking for 45 minutes today. But
that helps right now. That helps.
For sure. But I mean, you guys have always been great to just drop whatever you're doing, And like I said, I've really appreciated it. You and I have had a lot of off-camera time just kind of chatting back and forth as we wait for an hour and a half of footage to drop for me to edit. And there's been a couple nights where I'm it, and you just hang out. Even though you're done, you can leave. You just hang out and just chat. And I've really always appreciated the company and just the fact that you've always just hung out and chilled. And you're kind of like what Ryan said about us. You're super intelligent, intellectual, with a lot of this, very knowledgeable about what's going on, which of course always makes it a lot more fun to talk about this stuff with versus saying like, hey, did you hear about this game? You're like,
right. Well, that's usually me.
Well, right, but you bring the tech stuff, and you're not completely outside of it. Generally speaking, when it comes to the systems, you know what's going on. Granted, a lot of that has to do with technology, but you're usually pretty well informed when it comes to that stuff. So it's not like I'm like, hey, how about that PS 4.5? And you're like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Well, we're not getting into opinions tonight, guys.
Well, yeah.
But
no, it's just late nights with you. You help me out, and honestly, you help me out more than what I can even thank you for on projects and stuff like that. So I think 45 minutes of my time, an hour of my time, or whatever, how long RAMtv goes on for. I just think like whatever I can do to help you all, of course I'm going to help you because you will always help me when I ask with no questions asked. So I just try to repay the favor, and then also, like I said before, RAMtv, I generally like this as a show. I subscribe. Well, you subscribe me to your show on YouTube.
Day one.
You can see. I always watch the newest episode, so it's definitely a very cool time. And I always, like you said, drop whatever I'm doing to help you out because I know you need help and these guys need help. People up there need help, so I'm just like, why not help everybody?
Some of them, like Alex, need more help than any of us can provide.
Yeah, definitely Alex.
But what was your favorite moment at RAMtv?
My favorite moment is when you all were talking about Game of Thrones. I cannot lie, because I knew what was possibly going to happen, but it's like one of those things like, okay, we all know that was, I'm not going to spoil it for anyone if anyone didn't see it.
Well, I mean, I think we already spoiled it.
I'm not adding spoiler credits.
You never know, but we all knew what was going to happen, but we didn't know if it was going to happen. But just like you said, I put my earphones in and I was trying to mouth the words you all were saying. I'm like, I wasn't looking at the screen. I was just specifically looking at you all so I wouldn't see anything pop up on the screen. I was like, what are they saying right now? Did they say something about you know who? What are they saying? But no, overall, like everything you all talk about, like when you all talk about the new patents, the new rumor for iPhone, the new technology coming for Windows, just anything video game. I just always find it so interesting because I just love being around people who know the same things that I know, but who also put their own little like spin on it. So, as cliche as it sounds, every episode I enjoy, but specifically the Game of Thrones episode I enjoy because I was trying to put the pieces together.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now you're from the city, correct? From Chicago.
Yes.
Okay. So and there's a possibility you're going to be living back up there again.
Yes.
Any chance you're going to join us on KNTV?
I mean, honestly, it's if you just text me and let me know a couple days ahead, hey, Walt, do you want to come and be a guest? I would. If I'm free, I'll be there.
All right.
I definitely don't have a problem because I'll be downtown, for an internship already. So if it's like, okay, after this time, Walt, can you come and show up? I'm like, okay, I'll definitely do it. I know it'll be a fun time.
Excellent, man. No, again, I really appreciate it, man. You've been such a great help. You've been a lot of fun
Really.
just having around. So you are.
I'm dismissed.
You are dismissed.
True. And he graduates too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he graduated.
We were all seniors,
Yeah,
pretty
we're all
much.
seniors.
Yeah,
Pretty
pretty
much.
much.
All seniors.
Actually, I think the next role we get into is not seniors.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be the
Bum,
real
bum,
one. Bum bum bum.
And
Okay.
no, we'll do that in a moment.
We'll do
No, for David later.
Okay.
But he doesn't want to talk. He said, so.
Okay.
I'm calling you out, David. I saw you walk through up there.
Okay.
But
But no, once again, I want to thank you all for inviting me on. I want to thank you all for allowing me to even come on this little last episode reunion type project.
Yeah.
And like Ryan said, like everyone's going to say, you all are going to be very successful in the field one day, and I just hope to see you all on TV and say, hey, I know those guys. They remember me in Northern Illinois,
Yay.
If I need a job, hopefully I can call you and say, can you give me a
Hopefully.
job?
hey, man, if we can build this into something, we have more channels. You can.
Yeah. so
But
definitely, guys.
otherwise, I've seen you do sports, dude. And if that's what you're gonna follow, man, you're gonna be a fantastic sports reporter. So
Appreciate it.
you are.
Yeah.
He is phenomenal. If you
He
guys
knows a
haven't
lot about sports, and I know nothing.
well, but I mean,
But
if
that
you,
shows
if,
Me
something.
too.
so if you go to NTC NIU's YouTube page, and you could find Walt on Top Shelf Sports as well
He's
as
great, though.
he's
Yes,
fantastic,
he's great.
as well as the sports anchors for some of NTC's NTC Tonight.
Hmm.
So, excuse me, that was disgusting, and I apologize.
That's okay.
But yeah, so definitely check them out. Again, you're a fantastic sports reporter. You've been incredibly helpful with us, and I really can't thank you enough, man.
Thanks so much, guys.
Well, thank you.
Thank you, Walter.
Okay. Honestly.
All right, next person has to do the
Okay.
Thriller dance on their way.
Well, if anything,
I like it. Hang on, help me
so-
adjust this table. This table keeps sliding as
okay,
people
yeah.
keep pushing off. I mean, this table is sturdy.
But if anything, what he said, like pretty much jobs and everything. I actually like. We're not gonna talk about if we have a job or not, because then there are some people who it takes a little bit to find a career, But I do want to say, like, did you ever?
RAMtv will be my career.
But did you ever expect to be working in this kind of industry? I never expected.
I definitely
really.
didn't.
I did
mean,
not expect
honestly.
I came from an acting background.
Yeah, you
Like
did.
I was like, I'm gonna do theater.
Exactly.
I'm gonna do movies.
Because-
at no point was I ever like, I'm gonna be
News. I was about to come to NAU as an English education major.
I mean,
But I was like, no.
Sorry, no offense
I
to
could be.
English.
That's okay.
I literally told myself I want to be Juliana Rancic.
okay.
So I want to be on E News, and now that's shifted to I want to be on like the Young Turks and all that. But pretty much the industry of online media, of online news, that's now a reality for us. Like, and that's like crazy to think.
Well, yeah, and that's the
You
thing
know.
is, I mean, by no means are we a huge YouTube channel yet.
No.
But I mean, these things take time to build. You look at some of the most famous vloggers. You have the Sock'em Jollies or the Shaytards, things like that. And Rachel watches them.
Well, you mean like Michelle Fun, PewDiePie.
Okay, but anyways,
Shane
these people they
Dawson.
spend years,
They spend
years before they are
decades,
these famous people.
All that, yep.
And I would say, we've got close to like 100 followers on Twitter. We've got over 100 followers on Facebook, and I think we have like 40-some subscribers on YouTube.
Yay!
Well, and the trick is always trying to get people to stop just watching it on Facebook and to actually go to YouTube and
Yeah,
subscribe.
that's
That's
the
the trick I
challenge.
have yet to figure out, and the moment I break that wall, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book called How to Fix Getting YouTube Subscribers from Your Facebook Page. But you know, since we're on the topic of social media, we've had someone really jump in and go, pardon the term here, because once we get to Cam 2, not before, this term doesn't really apply. Balls deep with our social media. But a few weeks ago, she did a couple tweets. And in the same night, she got 2 tweets. One picked up by Game of Thrones and one picked up by, retweeted by Game of Thrones or hearted by Game of Thrones. And one picked up and retweeted by Uncharted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and that was like her first
Guess
time
what we
doing
were
it for
talking
us.
about that night.
Yeah. I mean, we were talking about it that night, hence the reason it got picked up. But it was the way in which she did it with the photos she took. She took wonderful photos. She hashtagged really well, and it got picked up and retweeted. And she's not graduating yet this semester, but who knows? Maybe she'll move on, keep doing some social media stuff with Jen, because that's totally an option. But like I said, this is another student who just drops everything to come help us out. Again, she's working on her final project right now. And she was like, yeah, I'll come down there. So, and nonetheless, she's like waited her turn this whole time. So,
Yeah.
it's not like she was up there and like, yeah, just send somebody to come get me. No, she's just patiently been waiting her turn. Nicole, or as Nicole Ryan, as I like to call her, Lil.
Hi everyone, it's me.
Nicole Lil Ryan.
Lil Ryan.
She's the one that tweets.
Yes,
me.
this is our social media girl. She does
Yeah.
all of our social media. Well, while we're filming, I do the social media when we're not filming.
That's
but,
true.
But I mean, as you notice, it's not like hashtag RAMtv is doing this. It's like, hey, check out this news article. So
Maybe that's why you only have like 100 followers on Twitter.
why?
Because you're not using
Reading
hashtags.
News articles.
Well, hey, it's important to the gaming. Anyways,
Yeah,
I'm
yes.
not getting
I'm
into this with
sorry.
you, young lady.
I'm sorry.
But
Sorry.
We're
no,
about to get into a social media debate here.
we might be.
I think so.
But you know, she's done a I'm talking to the camera again, but you're here now. You've done a fantastic job of keeping people up to date. You've made. Give me a second. You've made our social media very engaging, especially on the nights when we're filming, because my mind's not in that place. You know, I'm busy producing, making sure everything's going right, making sure the script's not messed up a teleprompter like it was tonight.
Nope,
I'm
spoiler.
clearly good at my job.
Exactly.
But you know, my mind's not in that place, and of course, I'm trying to keep loose and warmed up, and for when I need to jump on screen or fix any issues that come up, answer any other questions that come up. And you've done a fantastic job of just taking that bull by the horns and riding it one-handed. You know, you've really been a good rodeo cowgirl. I don't know why I went this route. I really don't like this analogy anymore. You've done a fantastic job of jumping on the back of that ram, holding on to its horns, and riding it till it puckered out.
True.
So I mean, I can't thank you enough for it. You've done a fantastic job with us, and I mean, I think you're going to go far. You're going to do great things with journalism. I've seen some of your packages. Oh, by the way, talk about someone who was able to find us a guest last minute too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a friend who's a professional Tekken player, and that's super cool. And I was like, hey,
She sounds excited. That's super cool.
you know what?
Just go on. I'm sorry. Go on.
No, it's super cool. Like we live in the same dorm, and she'll be in the lounge just like hammering out on like her like PS3, and I'll be like, hey, like, do you want to like come like on like this like cool show that like I help out? And she did, and it was super awesome. So I'm really glad that she got to come out and like see a little bit of what I do, because she's an artist, and so like she'll be like doing these paintings, and like what I do as like a journalist is an art form.
Absolutely.
And seeing having her being able to come down and like see like what I do, like she knew it was an art form, but she actually got to see it. And I just really want to thank you guys for like giving me the opportunity to do this, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, literally, it's kind of bad. Like I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, you need help? Sure, I'll try. And because like you guys are so like warm and welcoming and funny, it doesn't really like matter if I mess up, because like you guys will just crack jokes and won't make me feel terrible.
Right.
So yeah, no, it was really awesome, and I'm really thankful that like I got this opportunity, and then I can use you guys as a reference whenever I apply for jobs when I graduate in 2 years.
Let me do her reference right now. Anyone who's looking at hiring Lil in the future, don't.
That's me.
Okay. Wow, that took you forever to sink it. No, really. If you were to use me as a reference, I would give them a mediocre or a good review. I can't tell you which. That's unethical.
That's unethical.
No, of course you would get a great reference.
Yes.
Thank you. I
From any one of
appreciate
us.
it.
Yes.
Honestly.
I would be like, she was great at hashtagging stuff.
Hey, I was floor manager too.
You know, you're right. You
Floor
actually started off as floor manager.
No, I started off as broomstick operator, and I had to.
Oh, that's right. We didn't have.
Dang,
Okay.
I'm like, what?
But that's
That's
your
right. Oh my
Started
goodness.
From the bottom, now we hear. That's
On the
like
show.
seriously.
Literally
Honestly.
started at like the bottom rung job and worked her way up to social media apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I forgot about that night.
And that's when you were calling me Lil, cause like, so like I had this shirt that. I,
Lil.
So okay,
Like-
so I
like
was a
little without the
sorority,
T's, Lil.
So go Delta Zeta, represent. And I got it from my big, and it says.
Wait a
Lil
minute.
on
No
the back.
product placement. They're not paying. You're not paying us. You can't use that.
What? Oh my God.
Okay, you know what? All right, I'm talking. This is
Go
my
on.
time.
No.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, and so like it says Lil on the back because I got it from my big, and he thought it was my name. He's like Lil. My name is Nicole. Not even close.
It was okay. That was what the second time
Yeah,
I
he's
met
big.
you.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
who you were.
Right.
Really?
I didn't know her name, and so
No, I didn't know
all
your
I saw
name
was I was
either.
like, and I didn't want to say "Hey you," and she turned around. I saw Lil on her show. I was like, "Hey Lil, come here." And so I've called her Lil since.
Lil.
He literally credits me as Nicole Lil Ryan, which is, I mean, it's fitting because I'm 5'2", so
That's right. If she stood up, she's now taller than how she is sitting down.
pretty much.
Her
yeah.
feet don't touch the floor,
They
They
and the
do.
chair's all the way down.
Hey, my toes touch the bottom, not the whole foot, but the toes.
Okay.
But no, I mean it's really been great having you on, and I give you crap on camera, off camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
Treat you kind of
You
like a
all
little
do.
sister.
Would-
So
Well, me
I
not so
don't.
much.
I'm
No,
really
we're
nice to
best
you.
friends.
We
We're gonna
are.
start our own YouTube channel.
I
It's
made-
gonna be E News meets Fashion Police. I'm gonna be Joan Rivers.
I'm doing on a RAMtalk.
You make a good Joan Rivers.
can I
Thank
be
you.
Joan Rivers too?
It's you can't always be the girl.
Everybody wants to be Joan Rivers.
You can be Joan Rivers. We can both be Joan Rivers. That's fine.
I mean, I like to think we get along too. I made like one short quip.
yeah,
the whole-
that's true.
The whole time I've
You
known
made
you,
fun
I've
of my laugh and said this. I'm like a chipmunk.
You were so
Aw.
high pitched.
It's not my fault.
It caught me off. That's fine. You know,
I
everyone.
gave you a chicken nugget.
You did.
Did.
I made fun of you after you gave me the chicken.
I want that chicken
That's right.
nugget back.
That's right. You get your food first, and then hey, not on camera.
Hey,
You wait till we go to cam 1 so
sorry.
you can puke that up. Katie, please, cam 1. Thank you.
Oh. Yay.
I'm also slightly upset that you didn't tell me until today that I was being on camera because I'm like in a sweatshirt.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, no, in
that's
my
fine.
defense, you guys are part of this. I had mentioned this well ahead of time, at least 3 days notice.
You did?
On the Facebook Messenger app.
I don't get your updates.
He
I
did-
didn't even
he
know I was
did-
a part of it.
he did post on the Messenger app,
I
but
didn't
I
even
mean,
know I was a part of it.
yeah, that's how many of them were a part of it? Is
All of them. No. So she came to me and she was like, well, I'm not part of it. I pulled up my Facebook app. I was like, there you are, sweetheart.
But I didn't get a notification.
I didn't tell her I had her 2 minutes before. No,
I
I'm
always
kidding.
get
I
the
didn't. You've been a
notifications.
part of it.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
you're a part of it too.
I am. I always get some notifications.
I know.
I always get
never
the
I know
get
that.
notifications. I didn't even know it was a thing until like 2 hours ago.
I even made them a music video, and apparently only David saw it. So,
I'm sorry. I'll go watch it now if I can ever find this group that I'm apparently a part of.
but yeah, our social media girl doesn't know how to use social media, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Messaging platform.
I don't know, like, I really don't know why you let me do social media, because I'm really bad at remembering to, like, post on my own page. Like, I have, like, pictures from, like, 2 months ago that I need to, like, post to, like, Facebook, and I'm terrible at remembering to tweet, and I'm
But-
terrible at Instagram. But I'm great when I do it for other people.
Yeah, no, you've done a fantastic
It's
job
fine
for
if
us.
you're good.
And
in that- in
like I
that
said,
way.
again, I really cannot express my appreciation, probably our appreciation for
appreciation,
everything
yeah.
you've done for us.
we're a part of this.
That's right. Yeah, you are. You're Mike, right?
Hi, I'm Will. Nice
Hi,
to
I'm
meet
Mike.
you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Hi, what's your name again? Oh, God, I'm trying to
He's Matt.
No, it's not that. Oh, it's Renee.
Yes, that is one of my names.
That's how he introduced himself to me. He's like, I'm Renee. And I was like,
Renee?
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
I call Beyonce.
oh, Ray,
Oh.
I'm sorry. And he was-
Someone has not called me Renee since high school.
No, you said
Renee
that, you
said-
said that if you were ever gonna like be like a Real Housewife, you would be Renee. That's what you told me.
Oh yeah, for New Leagues. Yeah,
That's
that's
what
true.
you told me.
yeah.
But
For those of you who've just turned in, you're watching The View, apparently.
Yeah.
oh my God, can I be Sharon? Not Sharon.
Fine, but Ray has to be Whoopi.
Who am I?
See, but she's
I
the
don't
leader of the table, so I'm good with that.
Okay.
Honestly.
But no, really, I really appreciate everything you've done. You're gonna do great things. You have a year left, or no? You have 2 years left.
At least.
2 years left.
I'm a
So,
baby.
so you're gonna anchor and produce yet here at NIU.
That's right.
Woo!
If anyone's hiring in 2 years, Lil.
And
good job.
NTC News Tonight lives on in the hands of Lil.
Yep, just me, one-man band.
That's right. She's gonna anchor, produce, and report all by herself.
Yeah, I'm gonna TV.
That's a lot of work.
Sports.
Teleprompter.
She can do sports.
I actually do help out with Top Shelf Sports. I have
Yes,
no
you
idea
do.
what's going on.
Me too.
Okay, question.
Honestly.
What do you have a better idea of? This or Top Shelf? With what we're
yeah.
talking about.
This.
Okay.
Yay!
Wait, just because.
What part?
I mean, like, you guys talk about, like, movies and stuff, and I work at a movie theater.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah, she does.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I do get, like, news updates, so, like, big stuff that happens, like, the whole, like, there's, like, that one, like, scandal thing where, like, I don't remember, it was a while ago.
Yeah, good times. Yeah,
Yeah.
scandals.
No, it was, like, when they were, like, we're gonna, like, I'm trying to remember what it was. No, it was, like, some gaming company was, like, if you did this, like, cheat code or something like that.
Ubisoft.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft. How do you
Yeah,
pronounce it?
I heard about that before you guys because that was like a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because the division.
Have we been punished for that yet?
Nope. Good job, Ubisoft. Can't find me.
Oh my god.
But no, really, thank you so much. We appreciate it, and you've been a wonderful, wonderful help.
Thank you for having me. I really liked being a part of this.
Woo, Lil! One more time for Lil. Woo!
Go me.
Go you.
Okay. Roll.
Ah, crap.
That's not good.
No, we totally did not
completely.
cheat.
See, I did it because I don't want the
Look,
game.
we totally found that by
It
accident.
was accident.
We were in no way
I mean,
intentionally.
it took me like 30 tries, but it was an accidental 30
Okay.
tries.
Well, she actually brings up a very interesting topic. Like, what was your favorite news story that we covered at RAMtv?
Ooh.
Honestly.
Why don't you start?
Me? Okay. I really liked the Game of Thrones discussion because, well, that's RAMtalks. Well, in general, RAMtv, RAMtalks, because I'm so passionate about me and that character and me disliking this character. So I like that was my thing because it's recent, it's now, you know, Game of Thrones is not going anywhere for another 2 seasons.
At least.
Right.
At least another 2 seasons. So it's something that people have their hearts in, you know. You?
I'm gonna have to say, we had that Mike Cook on. Not my favorite. Oh no, admittedly, the nostalgia talk actually was a lot of fun. Mike brought up a lot of really incorrect opinions, and it was a lot of fun to turn him down. But as
TV's online too. They want to renegotiate.
but as far as like RAMtv, I'm super passionate about the Rainbow Six stuff.
Okay.
And I would have to say that the day the Buck and Frost stuff was leaked. Oh, that's what it was. That's what pushed the Castlevania out.
Oh yeah, that's
Was the photos got leaked like an hour before we filmed, and so I had to change our entire story lineup for my stuff, and that's the one that like really pushed me to have to unfortunately push out Castlevania's 30-year anniversary, but I would have to say that's my favorite one. We were still kind of playing around, trying to get our feel. We didn't have a RAM talk for that one, but
No.
I would have to say as far as like my favorite, and I think that's the first time I really tried kind of being sillier with the script, if you will. So that one, I would have to say that was my favorite. What about you, Matt?
One of my favorite moments was when I found that whole cast list for the new Twin Peaks coming out.
Hey, you're a Twin Peaks fan, right?
I am, yeah. I watched the first 2 seasons. First season really awesome. Second was okay, but still enjoyable. So that's why I've been looking forward to the 3rd season for a little bit, mostly because I really like a lot of David Lynch films. you know, not everyone does. He's a very unique type of filmmaker, so that's understandable. But so knowing that finding this, and finding that they had this many people and this many big names, and a lot of the returning people, I was like, okay, I got to put that on there.
Yeah.
Even if, because not everyone may have even watched it, because Twin Peaks was on years and years ago.
Yeah.
But so yeah, maybe I was a little biased about that, but I was like, yeah, this is stuff people would want to know.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I watched. I've actually been rewatching Twin Peaks. Bill and I started watching it together.
Of course, you're watching. With
Well,
me.
right, yeah. Because we decided, why not start Twin Peaks? We haven't quite finished Battlestar. So now we're doing 2 shows together. Let's finish them, Bill. We got it this summer.
Newer or older Battlestar?
Newer, the newer stuff. I haven't actually seen the originals that it's based off of. That was what, 60s, 70s?
At least, yeah.
Yeah, no, we've been watching the new stuff. But you know, so I want to let's move into our next person. Our next person who's going to jump in with us. He's been another very intricate part of the show.
Yes.
He has moved from. I think he started on teleprompter. That's primarily where he sat most of the time. But he's moved into TDing before. He's actually one time he teleprompted audio and was on the mic with Floor Manager all at once one night. And he has been asking to really come on to RAMtalks. He's been super passionate about trying to jump in with us. And unfortunately, the week we were going to put him in, Lil had kind of come up with the pro gamer, and I thought it was really kind of important, unfortunately, instead of talking about what we wanted to talk about, to really discuss females in video games. And this is another guy super knowledgeable about video games. He really is really getting a hold of the Atari finally. And
Oh my gosh.
actually, the Atari could be hard. Some of those games can be really
Can
difficult.
be hard, yes.
But really knowledgeable when it comes to some of the stuff. Another sports guy here from NTC. So another guy who also talks about things that aren't news, but that's okay. We forgive him.
Everything is news. Okay.
But Alex, you've been another incredible help. You've been helping us since day one.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been an episode you've missed.
No, I'm
No.
pretty sure I've been here since the beginning.
Yeah.
Since the beginning for at least this semester. I don't know if you
You-
did it past semester.
No, we haven't. This is
No,
our
we
first
haven't.
semester.
First
Okay, well
semester.
then I've been here for the beginning.
Yeah, and I think you're the only person who's actually had a quote-unquote perfect attendance, if you will.
Oh, hey.
Really?
Ain't that
Yeah,
guy?
he's the only person. You know, I think maybe Katie has too.
You know what? Katie's not as special as I.
Katie
It's okay.
Katie has too.
It's okay.
But okay, perfect attendance with RAMtv, RAMtalk.
Okay, there we go.
Yes,
There
because
we
Katie
go.
unfortunately had to miss RAMtalk
Yeah.
last week, and that was when you had your first hand at
Disc.
TD.
Yeah.
That was an experience.
Well, let's just
As
say,
I watched the camera move sometimes, and I was like, well, he's not talking.
No, and the worst part is, I'm sorry if if you're not watching, you should watch, by the way. But if you're watching for like the 100th time, the one time I TD'd, there was a shortage of power, you should say. It went black for like a good 2 seconds. And you're all like,
Yeah.
what's going on? Yeah, that was my bad.
That was a scary day. I was scared.
I'm pretty sure everything was
It had
in
to
accordance.
The,
with
the worst part is how into discussion I get in those moments. I had no clue it went black until after I edited it.
I know,
And-
we were in like such a passionate
And,
Doctor Who discussion, and
Oh no, he didn't TD that
No,
one.
no,
that one,
that
the
was-
one we had to
no.
restart. Oh
I think
my
it was
gosh.
Last week's, yeah.
Yeah, last
Was
week
it?
he had to do last week's. Yeah,
oh,
that
okay.
week had something to do with microphones and stuff. But no, I mean you've done such an incredible job.
Thank you.
Again, dropping things. You literally forewent something. You were gonna go out and cover something. I was like, well, I can use the audio. And you're like, okay, I got your audio instead. And you just showed up, and I was like, I didn't think you were gonna make it that day, and you showed up right before we started filming. You're like, no, I got you. And I was like, oh.
I got nothing on Mondays, so why not? Be
Right.
here.
So I just super appreciative of everything you've done, and again, you have a final due. You're working on your Wix page, and instead, here you are sitting down here with us. You've been up in the box this entire time,
Yes.
not moving.
Not making fun of you three. No.
No,
I'm
I'm assuming that never happens up there,
No.
except for every time I look up there and you guys are like pointing and laughing.
Yeah.
I think I catch you every time you guys point down here and laugh at something. And Katie, sit down and watch the board.
But okay, so I want to bring this up because
Yes.
you guys talked about this, and it's probably one of my favorite segments. is the Doctor Who companion discussion, and I'm
Okay,
so
all right.
excited about this. And
All right.
All right.
As all you don't know, I'm a big Whovian, and so here we go.
Wait, for the people from Whoville?
I mean, Dr. Seuss too. I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Different universe.
I disagree with you, Aaron. Rose is probably my top 2 companion.
What?
What?
Whoa!
Finally!
Whoa!
But I'm gonna tell you.
Well, he
respect
said top 2.
Okay.
He didn't say number 1.
That's right.
See, he's a smart man.
Okay, hang on.
He
Who's
really
number
is.
1?
You
Yeah.
really want to know?
Yeah.
You should really.
Who?
Okay.
You're gonna say Martha, aren't
no,
you?
it's
Who?
not.
Okay.
Who?
No.
Come on.
It's Clara.
Okay, I'm okay with this. I'm
yeah,
okay with
I'm
it.
fine.
I think you'll go
like
with
her
Clara.
background. I like the one thing I didn't like about Clara was the fact that she was in love with Matt Smith.
No, she was not.
Okay,
No,
had-
she was not.
She has that kind of like.
That was
she was getting on the border of being in love and then a brother and sister kind of thing.
Right. Okay, so yeah, it
kinda
evolved, but
messed-
she realized where she actually was.
Which was.
Why shouldn't she have that relationship? She sacrificed her life for him.
No,
That's
which
true.
is fine, but it just like again, it almost grew into a love relationship, and then they're like, oh no, you're my brother, which is great. But here's why I like Rose, and which is why I really disagree with you. I like the Bad Wolf, and I didn't like Christopher Eccleston. And when I watched the first season, and when I watched the first season, Rose made that season. Rose's character and her, I just liked how she did the companion.
I'm
agree.
sorry. I'm
Really?
sorry.
Really?
I'm sorry.
I agree.
As an actress portrayal, her character is weak.
Okay.
As an actress portrayal, it is weak, and I'm
See,
sorry.
there's literally
I-
a divide
Okay,
of ideologies. A divide of ideologies, honestly.
Coming in
I mean,
the
I was-
Whoa! Whoa! Did you ask why a BBC actor's a good actor?
Companion side, not
Clara.
the actor side. Clara was.
A good actress from the top. Her character was solid. Her character development was solid, and it got better.
I'll agree.
Donna Noble. That was a
God,
strong
don't
character
get-
from the
You're gonna
get-go.
hate me more. I hated Donna.
God, no,
hate it.
guys.
Oh my
Okay. We shouldn't make fun of Alex. He is entitled, just like Mike is, to his wrong opinions.
No.
So-
See,
Okay, here's
I
the
thought
thing.
making
agree
fun of
with
Mike
the
was
Donna
not
thing.
enough.
I agree with the Rose
No,
thing.
Donna was annoying. Donna was just
Sorry,
to me
Mike.
like her. I liked her. I liked her story. I like how she felt with David Tennant. I hated her voice. I don't know what it is about her. I just didn't like the. I don't know.
She is smart, Alecky.
Yeah.
She is sassy. She is fun.
So am I, but I didn't mean I like the character in the
So
show.
am I.
Oh, now I know I don't like Alex.
Real quick though, like I did not know your name for like at all for the first 2 or 3 weeks.
Really, you, Ray? What a shocker! You didn't know someone's
I kind
name.
of appreciate it around you.
So,
Hang on.
can
Wait.
you believe that Ray doesn't know someone's name?
Can we get okay? Alex really has been asking to talk with us, and unfortunately, I had to kick him from RAMtalk last week. Can you do an introduction real quick to make Alex feel?
Hey!
No, not like that. Like we're here at RAMtalk. I'm Ray.
Oh yeah. Hey, this is RAMtalk Part 2. I don't know. Continuation. I'm Ray. That's Aaron. That's Matt. I was about to say Mike for some reason.
Mark.
No, Mike.
That's not even close.
This
Woo! Welcome, Alex.
got
Welcome to the show.
Okay, but
So that was your favorite part then? Was the Doctor Who discussion?
yeah.
There was been a lot of favorites. You guys are just goofy, and I like what you guys.
Yay.
We're very serious.
What I like with a show, sassy, goofy. That's what I like about this. Is you guys bring yourselves into the show. You bring your personalities, your whatever you are.
Whatever you are.
Let's go. Can we go with charisma or
All
enthusiasm?
you people who watch RAM
I'll go with
TV
eccentricity.
and RAMtalk, I don't know what Aaron is. Aaron's like an alien from like Venus. I don't know. He's everywhere.
No, that's the
man.
woman's planet. Remember?
No, I'm joking.
No,
No,
did
but-
anyone get that at
Yeah.
all,
But
or was it
Yeah.
just was it not that
m-
funny?
What is it, Merc?
Men are from Mars,
Mar-
women
From Venus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you, Mike.
But that's why I like coming here, being on teleprompter, doing whatever you guys need me to do, because of what you guys bring to the table. That's why I like to be as a inspiring sports anchor, is to bring my own personality into the show. And I feel like that's what's going to get it moving forward. And moving forward with RAMtv and RAMtalks, you guys are going to bring so much. And I hope to visit in Chicago. I plan on it once in the summer to see how you guys are doing. And if you need any help, I live in Tinley Park, Illinois, where David actually lives. Hi, David.
Oh.
Yeah.
So-
Hey, what's your address? You're gonna put it online anyways.
1258.
Fake Street.
Yeah, Baker Street, something like that.
No,
Baker
fake street.
But the least you could
Fake
have done is
streets.
actually gone with Sherlock's address if you're going to give us a fake Baker Street
Well, you
address.
know, I'm sorry. Well, also, I love Sherlock. You could have talked
Oh,
about
I could talk Sherlock forever.
But anyways.
But we can't.
But yeah, but I'm glad I did this with you guys, and I hope you guys keep doing what you're doing, and yeah.
I appreciate it, Alex. Again, I'm incredibly grateful for you guys for doing what you've done. You guys have been an incredible help, and
Yeah.
you've done so much for us, and I couldn't thank you enough.
And you're graduating, right?
No.
I have a year left.
He has a
Okay.
year left. He's
A
another
year
big.
left.
That's what I was saying. Is Lil, Alex, and Katie? None of them graduate.
Except Lil's like what? She's like 19 or 20.
Yeah, Lil's
Yeah,
the baby.
she's a baby.
Lil has
She is
Lil
a
has
baby.
Lil has 2 years left. You have 1 year.
She is
Yeah.
literally, get it?
So,
Let us have literally the baby.
So are you going to be focusing on sports next semester? Or are you going to try and anchor?
I'm going to be anchoring for sports. Haha. So going to be doing NTC sports and continuing Top Shelf.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Cool,
let's
but
go.
so you're not looking at actually getting behind the NTC desk for
Oh no
anchoring?
no, just sports.
Right, other than the ones that are going to be required for your class, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. They usually do like 2 to 4 practices. Anyway, so again, thank you so much, Alex. It's
Yeah.
been a pleasure
Oh,
having
thank
you on.
you.
It's been a pleasure
Yes.
working with you, getting to know you. You've brought a lot of enthusiasm into the newsroom. You were incredibly helpful as a producer for my producing class. You were always super willing to just go out, get what it was needed. As far as B-roll and footage, you were incredibly willing to put that story together. And Walter was your partner, so you and Walter both were incredible. Walter was late one time to my final. He was 3 minutes late, and that was 3 minutes you had to sit there and wait. And I'm so sorry. I apologize on his behalf. Hey, Walter, how you doing?
My last shout out is to you, Aaron. Thank you for letting me use your jacket for Top Shelf
And
and
he's-
for
yeah, of
NTC
course, man.
last week.
Of course.
I look spiffy because you look spiffy all the time. So
Well.
I'm in my Black Hawk shirt and you're just in a tie.
it's the
That's how
same.
this goes.
This red's the same color.
Yeah.
I'm a Blackhawks style. It's not Blackhawks. Although I do love the Blackhawks, but that's a different story.
Yes.
Anyways, thank you so much, and again, I really appreciate everything you've done for us.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it.
All right,
Yay!
check him out. You are on the last broadcast of NTC
Yes,
as
I
a
was.
sports anchor, and you also did some top shelf stuff. So make sure you guys are checking him out from NTC's webpage. Thank you again, Alex. Appreciate it.
Of course.
Oh, I moved the table.
Now, is she coming down?
Who? Katie? Yeah, Katie's running.
Okay.
And this is where we vamp. Ad lib. Nope,
And-
we're ad
no.
libbing.
And this is where. No.
No,
And this is
you will
where,
wait.
where she does a lot.
She does.
Katie?
We cannot begin to describe, or at least you can, or you can.
I can. I'm aware of what
Because
Katie does. So Katie,
It's a lot.
Katie
It's a
does
lot.
do a lot. She really sits up there.
Make sure.
Yeah,
that
she
we're
sits up
actually-
there.
Yeah,
That's
but
Katie.
she makes sure it's like we sound right, that we that.
Well,
that
I mean,
everything's
and
running
all of them
correctly.
kind of
Yeah, well,
work that out. But I mean, she's really been helpful with like when I'm trying to check our camera spacing and stuff right off the bat. She comes in before anyone else is really needed in the studio,
Right.
and sits down, works through the board, and feeds me information like, yeah, you need to move this way, you need to do this with the camera, and feeds me information like, hey, they're a little overexposed, a little underexposed. Hey, Ray looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Yeah, that happens to me.
Yeah, that does happen to Ray.
Like right now.
Right now. So get in that
And
shot.
look,
Get in that
I
shot.
look like an Oompa Loompa. Look at that. I can't.
But no, Katie's done a
No.
fantastic job. And then today we throw her something completely different. Today for RAMtv, when you watch it, it's our first ever time of actually running it live, as if we were running it live. So
Right.
everything you see, with the exception of the background, which I will be adding in post, was done on set. The videos, the OTSs, all that was run. And this was Katie's first time ever actually running the board in this manner. And I was
Yeah.
like, hey, Katie, this is what we're going to do. And she was probably like, I'm pretty sure the moment I told her, there was a half second where she was like, I'm super busy, guys. I really wanted to help, but I'm out. No, she came in, another grabbing the ram by the horns, and I don't.
You gotta
It
work on
works
that,
with the
man.
name, but I don't like the analogy. But oh my God, it fell off the back.
Really? Oh
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I seriously thought something was like.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways, Katie.
Yay!
What was that?
Scream, I don't know.
Are you trying to top Aaron there?
A little bit. I mean,
You freaked out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey guys,
My chair went off the bag.
I will be screaming too.
hey guys, I have a new favorite for MTV.
MTV.
Remember that time, or RAMtv?
RAMtalk.
RAMtalk, yeah.
Remember that time Aaron fell off the set?
Aaron almost died.
You're like Will Smith.
Oh my
But
god.
Nobody?
Katie,
Okay.
Katie, I really sort of appreciate the things you've tried to do. I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
No, Katie's been great.
So I'm here.
So okay, so here's the other thing about Katie. So after our first episode, I had no way of contacting anyone, and then I saw Katie one day doing a project. I was like, oh hey, by the way, you're gonna be here tonight, right? This is on a Monday. She was like, I guess. I was like, great. Can you contact everyone else and let them know? I had no contact information for anyone. I made all of you subscribe and forgot to actually add me on Facebook. So I had no way of contacting them, and I was like, well, crap.
Yep.
So Katie was like,
basically, we all live here at this point.
Yeah.
right.
We're not
Yeah,
that
live in
far
the cow.
Well, no, but at that point, you guys hadn't yet. You were working on your first project,
that
I
is
think.
true.
So you must have been like in the first group too. And Alex wasn't here, Walter wasn't here, and I was like, well, I need them. and then I was like, and then I texted Ray. Ray got a hold of Gwen for me because I didn't have her information either. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
by the way, we need Gwen. But again, you've been another one. You drop everything you're doing. You run in here. You help us out with whatever we need. And I will say this, based on what you said on our last Twitter feed, I think you're the only person who has no clue what we're actually discussing. You're not at all involved in video games.
Maybe like some of the tech stuff.
Yay!
Phones and
Sorry.
things. Sometimes like the movies and TV shows, I'm like, I know what Game of Thrones is. I've seen like an episode or two, but I've never, for the most part, you start talking about video games and I'm just like, good talk.
Okay.
Well, I hope at least I'm entertaining enough to keep your attention.
Yeah, I'm always laughing back there.
Okay, well, that's because you laugh at me, but that's beside the point. Hey, you know what? Screw it. If you're laughing at me, that's okay.
Any attention's good attention.
Yeah, that's right. But no, I mean, you've been incredible. And like you said, you really, some of the stuff you know about, but for the most part, a lot of it, you're not in that realm.
Yeah.
So the fact that you show up week after week after week, and you've been here
no
every
clue.
RAMtv episode.
No, that's not true. I missed the week after spring break because I forgot the RAMtv.
Oh, that's right.
did.
That's right. So I take it back. Alex is the only one who has been here for every RAMtv, every RAMtalk. Oh, that's the one where Alex did like every job.
Probably.
Because no one
And
else
I
was here.
also-
No one realized
I
we were
also missed
filming.
The next week because I was filming my second video journalism.
Oh, yeah.
And I was
well,
like,
that-
I cannot come in.
Yeah.
I
You
really
have your
tried.
grades.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
wasn't that the one where you just left for RAMtalk? No, you missed that one too.
No,
Oh, that's right. You did miss two in
That
a
was-
week because then you were like, "Oh, we filmed last week. Oh, you're gonna kill me. I'm not gonna be here again tonight." I'm like, ooh.
I tried to make it, but then my friend kept delaying, and that was
Yeah.
filming him. And,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's a couple times Gwen jumped in. Gwen unfortunately is not able to join us tonight
Yeah.
for this, but
That's fine.
she's got
Oh.
finals. No,
It's fine. She
We
needs
had a
to
final
study.
together today, so
Huh?
we had a final together today.
Did she tell you she wasn't gonna be here?
No, I didn't really see her because I was too busy finaling.
Yeah.
No,
Take
no,
your test.
I understand. That's fine. No, but yeah. So I mean, again, so other than those two you've missed, and then last week's RAMtalk, I mean, you've been here for everything. You really, you had no clue what you were doing with the tech board.
No, actually I do because I'm in studio production.
Oh,
so
that's
I
right.
know.
That's right. That's how I was like, do you know the tech board? You're like, a little bit. I was like, great.
I was like, I got this.
Yeah, so that's like the one job I was able to sit someone down on, and they were like, oh no, I got it, we're good. Everyone else, I was kind of like, had to teach. You remember our first RAMtv, Alex, on the teleprompter? The script just kind of like was like dancing around. Eventually, we were just reading it like while it was dancing in front of us. We're just going off that script.
Really? Wait.
That was the first RAMtv.
No, when it was first RAMtv, it was only us three.
Yeah, the script. I'm talking about the
Oh, the
teleprompter.
Yeah,
script.
the talk, not
That's
Ram
true.
talk.
No.
Oh no, the very first
The
RAMtv
very,
ever.
very
Yeah.
first
Oh my
RAMtv.
goodness.
Before we got on board?
Yes, I
Yes.
brought you guys on board for the second one.
Yes.
So,
The very, very first RAMtv, it was just us three in
we
a
were
dark
holding
room.
we were holding a script behind the camera.
Oh my god!
flipping pages.
That's incredible.
That was where I found out how creative I could get with editing, because at one point Matt was trying his best and the papers were falling. He was trying not to let them like fall and make a bunch of noise.
Yep.
And so he was holding it, and like this page as I'm like watching the monitor, just kind of like moves over in front of the camera.
That's true.
So that was when I had to get really creative with editing.
Yeah.
We've come a long way.
We have. We used to use paper.
We've really come a
We're
long
like 80s.
way since then.
Honestly.
You can like
thank
watch us in the first episode
Christ.
every now and then go. And according to Ubisoft, the developer says that. But yeah, no, yeah. So you guys technically came in the second episode,
Oh,
but
I didn't know that. I thought we were the first. I didn't even know who you were, and you're just like, hey, you're
That's-
gonna be around about 6 o'clock. It's only gonna take a half hour. We were there till like 9 p.m.
that's true.
Yeah, that's how
true.
YouTube works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, all of you I grabbed literally off the floor. As you guys were working on projects. It was like, hey, you guys want to do this? And you guys were a little uneasy. I was like, well, you get credited for it. And you're like, yeah, I'm on board.
Sure.
Yeah,
Why
it's like,
not?
yeah, sure,
See my
anything,
name
put
in
my
there.
name, I'm ready.
There you go. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you you literally get to count technical directing. I think one time I put you down as an assistant director as well. You have to look for the way you've been credited. You'll, I don't remember.
Credited.
You'll have to, as
I'm forgetting.
you don't get, I don't put our names down the bottom.
That's true.
Because you're like in the show.
You're
Yeah,
in the
we're
show.
talented.
We have
Say
lower
your
thirds.
name.
God, you are a diva, Ray.
Oh.
I am. Yeah, it's educated.
But no, I mean, you've been such an incredible help. So let's ask you the same question we've asked everyone else.
What's your favorite part?
What's your favorite moment from Ram? Falling off the stage doesn't count. Putting that out there.
Oh, just like all the laughs that you brought me. I mean, I laugh. I'm probably one of the most easily laughable people. I laugh at anything. But y'all are pretty funny people, so.
Yay.
Yeah. And
What do you mean? What do you mean funny?
Jokes. And just
Knock,
you guys-
knock.
Who's there?
Someone out there is
Doctor.
gonna watch this and get my reference there.
Doctor Who.
That's right.
Ah,
Oh,
but of
gosh.
course.
Yeah. She laughed.
Wasn't that good?
She's right. She laughed at that.
I laugh at everything.
But no, so what your favorite moment is just the laughs in general?
Yeah.
Great.
That's
Okay.
and I mean, learning more.
Well, see, the problem is a lot of those happen off camera, so mostly.
No, I think they laugh an awful lot out there at us.
Well, maybe during RAMtalk, but.
I think they laugh at us during RAMtv. You should look up there sometime.
I just constant laughing at you guys.
That's fine.
What was that? I said something in one of the RAMTVs, and I looked up there just as I said it, and you were up there. You died. I think I heard your laugh from up there.
Because it can get pretty loud. It was some blackberry joke. I don't remember.
Oh, the blackberry.
exactly
I
what-
haven't eaten a blackberry since this morning. You asked if I ever had a blackberry, and I was like, oh no, I haven't had one since breakfast.
Right. Oh,
I
yeah.
died. I just lost it. I was just not expecting that, so I lost it.
That was pretty funny.
It was fantastic.
But, all right. Well, like I said again, Katie, really, I cannot thank you enough for coming on the show. It's really meant a lot to us. Really, really appreciative. This is the moment where we're going to have, everyone's going to come down real quick.
They are?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We're going to go.
I didn't know that.
Yep, everyone's going to
I
pile
thought it was
on.
just the three of us, and then we send it.
Yeah, and
we
then
say
what?
bye.
So one of the things I want to talk about as they're kind of piling down in here, getting into position,
Come on.
is one of the people who has helped us from the get-go. He has been here. He has stayed late hours. He's basically like the TA here. He's graduating this semester. David Hoffman, who just kind of walked in
Right
over
there.
here. This man has helped us with everything from the computers upstairs freaking out on us, freezing up on us. David's been there. He's literally, I've called him and he's come in to help out with issues. I've called him last minute because we didn't have enough people and he's come in. Tonight he helped us get everything set up so we could actually run the show live. And again, David, you've been such an integral part of the show, and I cannot thank you enough. Walter, your head's getting cut off, man. So again, I can't thank you enough. You're gonna do great things. Again, David's graduating.
And with a
this
master's
weekend.
degree.
With a master's, yep. So David's been our big boss, and
Honestly.
even not just for RAMtv, for NTC, you've been there for all of us for NTC.
Yes.
Really making a
Yes,
lot of
you
things.
have.
There's several of us, three of us who know Mr. May.
Yes.
Four of us, including you.
Yes,
And
no,
since
Mr.
Mr. May left, retired last semester, and you moved into this semester, you have helped this machine work almost flawlessly without him. And it would not have run that smooth without him, without you stepping into that position. You've pulled incredible hours outside of what your normal TA contract would be. And again, dude, from the bottom of my heart, from RAMtv, from NTC, I cannot thank you enough.
Yeah.
It's been incredible working alongside you, having you here, helping me, mentoring me through things. So, yeah, hey, that one slow clap, that was way too early. But again, David, thank you so much. That's all of us. Most of us who have been part of the show, unfortunately, Drink Up TV couldn't be here.
Glenn couldn't be here.
Glenn couldn't be here tonight. Cuddles couldn't be Cuddle Core. Janelle Carter. Cuddle Core couldn't be here tonight. But that's it. That's the only three we're missing. So from us to all of our audience, we are so grateful for your guys' support, helping us build this, helping us make turn this passion into something real.
Yeah.
Again, we're gonna punch it out there. Check out the GoFundMe to help kind of help us with the ease of transition, if you're willing to, as we move from the Northern Television Center to CAN TV in Chicago. And we hope to see you guys. We'll be back on in about a month. That being said, check out our social media below. We are going to be doing RAM plays still, so we'll still be talking about things current in video game news.
Live streaming, maybe.
Maybe some live streaming.
You won't see me though.
Right.
I only do it whenever they do.
So
the
quick raise of hands. Who has PS4? All right, those are the people that you may hear discussion from on RAM plays, because they're the only ones who can get in. Katie lives behind me, so who knows? Maybe she'll come over and talk in my microphone, because I'm sure that'll make you feel super comfortable, Rachel.
Oh my God.
So,
Rachel's the girlfriend.
But again, from all of us, you check out our social media below. Keep up to date with us.
I'm Matt.
No, subscribe.
Subscribe, like, share. Try to keep up to date. All these people here, they're throwing me off. But yeah, seriously, we're really proud, so be sure to keep up to date. Follow us, share, like, subscribe.
Camera's that way.
I know, I'm looking.
It's his mini teleprompter.
Right. Yeah. But seriously though, be sure to like, subscribe, share, so you can keep up to date with all our video game tech and nerd culture news.
Yes.
And of course, wait, what was my line again? So,
It's like how many
leave us any comments down in the comment box and let us know what you want to hear about. Do you RAM?
Yeah! I do.
Good show, guys. It is getting hot down here.
Can we go home?
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you so much, buddy. Really appreciate it.
Yay.
Anytime.